Good morning, students. Next, we are going to see about concave mirror. That is image formation of concave mirror. Already we have discussed about the rules for the construction of image in concave mirror. Now we are going to discuss about image formation of concave mirror. Look at the first image, that is A. You can see in this case, when the object is far away at infinitive, the rays of light reaching the concave mirror are parallel to each other. Where the image is formed, where the reflected image is meted, there is the position the image is forming. That is, the image is forming at principal focus, capital F. What is the nature of image? It is real image, inverted and highly diminished, that is point sized. If the object is placed at infinity, the image formation, the size of the image is point sized. That is the case 1. Next, case 2, position of the image between the principal focus F and center of curvature C. If it is like that, the image is formed between center of curvature and focus F. I dash is nothing but the image. Nature of the image, that is real image, inverted and smaller than the object. O dash is object, I dash is image. So, the image is smaller than the object. Look at this. This is case 3. When the object is at the center of the curvature, where the image is formed, the image also formed at the center of the curvature itself. Nature of the image, it is real, inverted and same size as the object. You can see the object also same size of the image. Then case 4. Here the object is in between the center of the curvature C and focus F. Where the image is formed? Image is formed beyond C, that is center of curvature. What is the nature of image here? It is real, inverted and magnified. You can see the image size is greater than the object size. In case 5, the object is at the principal focus F. What is the nature of the image? No image can be captured on the screen. That is, nor any virtual image can be seen. We cannot see the image. If the object is placed at the focus F, we cannot see the object. It is formed at infinity. We cannot capture the image at the screen. Next one. Here, the object is in between the focus F and the pole P, that is nearer to the concave mirror. You can see where the image is formed. The image is behind the mirror. The image is formed behind the mirror. This is the special case. Then nature of the image. It is virtual. If it is behind the mirror, it is always virtual. Then erect and magnified image, that is I dash is the image formed here. Next one, sign convention for measurement of distances. We are going to see about the sign convention for spherical mirrors. That is, you can see the concave mirror here. How can we predict the sign of forthcoming problems in future? Now, let us start with the first point. The object is always placed on the left side of the mirror. Always, the object is always must be placed on the left side of the mirror. Then, all distance are measured from pole of the mirror. You can see here the pole. So, all distance must be measured from the pole of the mirror. Then the distance measured in the direction of the incident light. Here you can see the direction of the incident light must be taken as positive and the direction against the incident light must be taken as negative. You can see the direction here. The next point, all the distance measured perpendicular to the above the principal axis, that is perpendicular above the principal axis is here. The height upwards is taken as positive and the height downwards to the principal axis is nothing, is taken as negative. That is images. Okay. Then next one, mirror equation. Mirror equation. The expression relating the distance of the object U, distance of the image V, and the focal length f of the spherical mirror is called mirror equation. That is, U is distance of object, V is distance of image, and f is nothing but focal length. The equation is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. This is nothing but mirror equation. We can apply the sign convention for the problems in the mirror equation. In the forthcoming year, you can see those problems. Then linear magnification. What is meant by magnification? That is higher than the original size is nothing but magnification. What is linear magnification? That is magnification produced by a spherical mirror gives how many times the image of an object is magnified with respect to object size. So it is defined as the ratio of height of the image hi to the height of the object h naught. So magnification is equal to hi by h naught. Or otherwise, the magnification can be related to the object distance u and the image distance v. M is equal to minus v by u. We can take m is equal to hi by h naught, otherwise minus v by u. Here, a negative sign in the value of magnification indicates the image is real. If it is real image, it is negative. The positive sign in the value of magnification indicates the image is virtual. If it is virtual image, we can take positive sign. If it is real image, it is negative sign. Next one, uses of concave mirror. There are so many uses. Here we can discuss some uses. Dentist head mirror, makeup mirror. Then we can have the other application too. First, dentist head mirror. In dentist head mirror, a parallel beam of light is made to fall on the concave mirror. This mirror focuses the light beam on a small area of the body. We know concave mirror converge the light which is reflecting on that reflecting surface. By using this application, dentist focuses the light beam on a small area of the body such as teeth, throat, etc., so that we can see that area clearly. Then makeup mirror. When a concave mirror is held near the face, an upright and magnified image is seen. Here our face will be seen magnified. If our face will be seen magnified by this mirror, we can see our face clearly. Then other application, concave mirrors are also used as reflected in torches. So in torches you can see the concave mirror. Then headlights in vehicle, searchlight to get powerful beam of light. Large concave mirror are used in solar heaters. You can see in solar heater that light must be converged in one area. For that application, we can use the concave mirror in solar heaters.
Let us now study some of the uses of concave mirror. Very common use of concave mirror is in shaving. Here you can see in this picture, an erect and enlarged image of face is obtained inside the concave mirror when the face of person who is shaving is kept very close to the mirror. This already we have discussed, and as enlarged image of face is obtained in the image, the shaving becomes easier. And another common example is in the headlight of vehicles. Such concave mirrors are used to produce a parallel beam of light for throwing the light a far distance away from the headlight. Here you can see the source, the lamp of headlight is kept on the focal point so that when light rays originate and incident on the concave mirror, which is acting as a reflector of this headlamp, parallel beam of light is produced. However, in experimental situations, we can use concave mirror, but practically parabolic mirrors are used in headlamps of vehicles. About parabolic mirrors, you will study in higher grades. And another example for a concave mirror is it is used to concentrate sunlight at a point in solar reflectors where solar cells are kept to produce electricity. Such reflectors are made like a concave mirror or in concave fashion so that parallel beam of sunlight which is falling on these large reflectors are focused at the point where solar cells are placed. So due to high intense light beam, it can be used for electricity production or in various kind of solar applications. And one more application here you can see that of concave mirror is used by dentists to see enlarged images of teeth inside the mouth of the patient. So these are some common applications and the uses of concave mirror. Many more uses you can find and list down which you see in your day-to-day surroundings.